Let us take a slow, long, deep breath. Hold. Bend and bow. Let us pray to all the masters, all the gods and goddesses, to bless us, our family, the society around us, and the world with good health, success, peace, and bliss. Take a slow, long, deep breath. Hold. Slowly sit up. And exhale. Thank you all. I bow to you all.
Pranam Baba. Baba, Swamiji is delayed in connection. Maybe few minutes it will take.
Okay.
We will just hold on for that time.
Okay. Our Kriya, practicing Kriya, when we start, so we have doing 10 things in life, in every day. So it becomes my 11th thing that I have to meditate, maybe half an hour or 45 minutes or 1 hour. So like a laundry list we make. So that means out of 24 hours, 23 hours we spend on different things, and 24th hour, 1 hour, is for our Kriya. And our going to masters, to ashrams, is to get their blessings. For what? For gaining worldly benefits. I want promotion. I am sick. I want the blessings of Sri Guruji. Or I want my child to get a good job, or pass the exam, or get married, or get a grandson or grandchild. So all our desires are for worldly things, and we seek the blessings of the masters to accomplish those things. This doesn't benefit anybody, especially spiritual seekers, if we are saying we are spiritual seekers. What is necessary is shifting this focus from worldly success to spiritual success. So my prime goal in life should be self-realization. And whatever other things I do in the society, it's my job, my responsibility towards my family, to the society at large, it should be supplementary to my main goal, which is my spiritual growth. Now, if we look at it, what is our goal? I want to do well with my job so that I get promotion, maybe I get some salary increase so that I will be comfortable, my family will be comfortable, I can provide whatever they need. So our focus, and in the process, as a hobby also, I start my spiritual practice. So every action we do, we will get result. But how much result we can get if this is the 11th thing on my list of 11th thing out of my list of 11 things in life? So this shift in our lifestyle.
Pranam Baba.
Now Sri Swamiji has joined. Sastang Pranam Baba. Swamiji, you have to unmute yourself. Baba, you have to unmute. Is anybody there around you? With you, Baba?
No, Baba.
Now Baba. Yes, Baba, you can now start.
Pranam Baba.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru Baba.
Mannath Sri Jagannath Madguru Sri Jagadguru Madatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Beloved Gurudev is the sunshine of life. Beloved Gurudev is the sunrise of wisdom within. Let us pray and bow to our beloved Gurudev, Sri Guruji, all masters of our Kriya lineage, and all masters of words leading the religions of all times and all places. And let us bow to ourselves, remembering the presence of God and Guru within. International seminar, which has been organized every year on the campus of Hariharanam Gurukulam, titled as International Intensive Kriya Yoga Seminar. I need not define the purpose or the objectives. Each one of us aware of the objective. Whether we have understood properly or not, theoretically we know the goal of life, myself, yourself, and everyone everywhere is to reach the final destination, liberation, nirvana, moksha, whatever we may say. That is the ultimate goal. We are just listening to the previous speaker, Yogacharya ji, Ajay Baba ji, that all our activities in life are supplementary to the ultimate goal. How to achieve that realization, ultimate realization, God realization. As long as God is there, there is mine and thine. He is my God. I am his child. I am his lover. When the loved and the lover, they become one. The pipeline of love between the two is gone. Complete merger. That is the ultimate goal. This seminar, which is international in nature because friends from various parts of India and friends from various parts of the globe, they join to listen to this particular seminar discourses. It is a different kind of participation because of the Zoom connectivity. system available to us. I can say rather this facility helps us to reach still broader, still larger an audience. I'm in the family of Kriya. The goal of life is realization. That is a kind of success. If the life started from divinity, life should end at divinity. This is the Sri Guru dictum, Sri Guru Bani. This is the truth. This journey from D to D is a very struggling one. Many ups and downs, many trials, many tragedies, many failures. But each one of us, you and me, we love to dream. We love to dream. Let our life become successful in every step, in every phase of ascendancy, in every sphere of activity. Within the family, outside the family. In the sphere of national, social sector and beyond, the international, and beyond the other phases of higher consciousness. Everybody is thinking of success. Every one of us. Why? Now we dream, we desire, we place our demands for the fulfillment of that dream, that desire. A beggar's demand is really not a demand. Similarly, a vague dream, a vague demand cannot be translated into reality. If we are not doing sadhana properly, we are as bad as the beggar. To be unsuccessful every moment. No sadhana, failure is the only achievement. So if success is the only goal, success is the only desire. Why? If there is no success, if there is failure, man makes angry and upset. Unhappiness is the reward. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. Ananda. My father is Ananda. So myself, the child of Ananda, must be an Anandamaya, full of Ananda, full of bliss, full of joy. Ananda. Lord is full of Ananda, full of bliss. So to ensure that blissful life, I must be successful in my activity, social activity, including intellectual, academic, or business, trade, commercial, financial, all such social, secular activities. Also to be successful in spiritual sphere. I can attain riches. I can attain the highest peak of popularity, can capture power, national level, international level, but I'm not getting the success in my life, the real happiness. Such wealth and abundance cannot give me peace, cannot give me adequate quantum of bliss in my life. I need success, means full of bliss and joy through my accomplishments. And therefore, we should know what are the ways, what are the necessary measures that we can take up to ensure success in life of myself, life of my family, life of my society, my nation, and the life of my planet, globe, personal life, to social life, and to that of global life. Everything must be, every sphere must be successful. I shall then have a successful life, peaceful life, truthful life, cheerful life. Looking at this predicament of human life in 2012, in course of the seminar discourses, Sri Guruji talked of 7 aspects for success in life. 7 aspects. It is time to reiterate this list of requirements, this list of necessary and important requirements needed for attaining success in life. 7 aspects. One may not become very proficient in all sectors, but to begin with, Sri Guruji says, be conscious of time. Time management, according to Sri Guruji, happens to the number one step, a very valid measure for making life more balanced, disciplined, and successful than time management. Men those have studied commerce, economics, and have taken management classes, either as a professor, as a pupil, or outsider, those who have understood what is called management, can really understand what is time management. Management is a kind of skill for effective use of something, for effective organization of something, for gaining something. Good organization, good administration, good management, and good gain. Similarly, those who can administer time in a proper way, manage 24 hours a day and day after day, week after week, month after the month, like which they are successful planners of life. They are successful planners, planning to time management. Look to that of the sun, rises in time, whether it's summer or winter, no problem. Must rise in time and sets in time. Nothing can stand as an obstacle or a barrier for the sun to discharge his duties, cosmic duties, or giving light to everybody in the universe. Humans, subhumans, and the other those are present in the universe. All are getting light, illumination from the sun. Sun is very neutral. Similarly, time is like the sun. Time is the God. Time is the mother who loves everybody in the universe, normal in this planet, our earth, everybody everywhere receives love from sun, from the nature, from the God in an equal way. And one can see the motherhood everywhere. The mother aspect of the Lord is found in her manifestation in the universe itself. Time. Those who know physics, they can understand and agree with me that the time and space, two important factors in the management of the universe. If the time is withdrawn, if the space is vanished, I wonder, there will be no earth, no sun, no star, neither me or you, anywhere. All gone. Creation will be lost. And that is why the Brahman is recognized as the ruler, sublime ruler of time and space. To conquer time and space is a very difficult game. It's a difficult dream, but really not difficult if you and me can follow our master properly. Following the master, giving lip service to it is not at all gainful, not at all effective. To follow the master 100%, if not 85%, if not 75%, then gradually we shall have a better stand to go near the time, go near the space, and go beyond the time and space, then move towards inch by inch towards the Brahman, towards liberation. Time is a free gift. It's a treasure. We have to use it properly. Sri Gurudev used to say, waste your time with none but God, then time will not be wasted. It's a very brilliant premise. This very Haranandian premise is a very beautiful one, brilliant one. It is embellished with spiritual and divine essence. Let us think. To spend a second in an useless way, meaning idling away the time, not doing anything productive in a moment of awakening, daytime. Time is lost. Time lost, lost forever, can never be recovered. If a needle is lost in the midst of the ocean, modern technology, the sonar system is there to recover it. But the time is lost. No science, no technology can help us to recover it. A Kohinoor lost forever. Think of it. I should think of it. I was wasting my time in my previous life, in pre-monastic life, even in the monastic life. And Guruji has made me aware of it many times. Sitting at the feet of Sri Guruji, I have understood a little, of course, so far, how time is a God, how time is lovely, time is motherly, how wonderfully the time discipline, samaya anushashanam, discipline of the time. If we cannot understand how to manage the time, let us look at the life, the daily life, the daily schedule of Sri Guruji. when he's living on the campus of Harihara Gurukulam or elsewhere at different Kriya ashrams, centers, and the like. I've seen him very close, from a close party. He wakes up in time. I need to tell you what is that time. Very beautiful moment, Brahma Muhurta, before to dawn. His day dawns at an appropriate hour of the Brahma Muhurta, divine moment before daybreak. You can match your watch. Timing is so perfectly synchronized with his determination. I have never even able to do that. Whenever I had the facility, whenever I had the opportunity to move with him, spend time with him, I have seen his life is so synchronized with his sankalpa, with his decision regarding time management. Waking up in time, sleeping in time. Of course, sometimes that is delayed because sometimes he has to return from various ceremonies, discourses, classes, a little late. And you have to travel from Balashram back to Bali. So in that case, that is different. When he's on the campus, waking up in time, sleeping in time. Once he wakes up, his beautiful daily schedule begins. I am in tears to speak about his time consciousness. It's no less than God consciousness, in no less than Guru consciousness of his sadhana days. One after the other. He will keep on working on this schedule, this component of the schedule, and the other. Switching up, shifting. Sadhana, Seva, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhan. Everything is well managed. And behind that, there is time management. You will never speak a second longer than necessary, longer than required in the public place. I've never seen him. Never seen him to go beyond the schedule. Time consciousness. Moving on the side, riding a cycle, sitting with the friends, sitting with the disciples, conscious of time. Every moment is conscious of time. Oh, this is darshan time. He will be in time at the proper place and appear to bless the disciples. Nobody will do, no private secretary to remind him, no ADC to remind him, no alarm watch to remind. His consciousness reminds him. He has made that consciousness so much charged with the particles of time management. And that is why he's a lover of time, he's a good manager of time, and a good successful man, a successful yogi, a successful teacher, a successful world guru, successful master of the lineage. Successful speaker, writer, listener. He's a good listener. Sometimes we get irritated. We don't have the patience to listen to the problems of others. He listens. At that time, his heart is a heart of the mother. He speaks. At that time, his mind is like the mind of the master. doing his own work, a strong, determined disciplinarian, completely disciplined. We should follow the master. When time management comes to our life, let us follow Sri Guruji, and that is enough. I'll give you 2-3 examples. When you think of time management, an Indian cannot forget to think of Gandhiji, Mahatma Gandhi, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. You're always hanging a small watch at his waist point, not wrist point. Suppose he has given 5 minutes time per private audience. Before time is to complete, he will show that watch to you. If he find you to be a little bit garrulous, very timely, he begins his talk, ends his talk, his appointments also, and his other activities. Adi Shankaracharya, a good time manager. A short span of life. What could you do? There's no motor car, no locomotive, no aviational facility. He traveled Kanyakumari to Kashmir, whole of India, more than 2 times. Met many people in the streets, in the Janapadas, villages, cities, met stalwarts of spirituality, the divine heavyweights at different centers, ashrams, mathas, and philosophers, pandits, scholars, religious leaders, and convince them all to be united, to create a united love, to generate a kind of united devotion in them all. It was not that easy at that time. Social media was not active. Television was not there. Radio was not there. Newspaper and press were not there. He was alone, campaigning. The great national campaigner, because he followed time properly. One of the greatest time manager. That is why, with a short span of life, he could do miraculously. Wrote so many books, wrote so many divine songs, prayer songs, many commentaries, what not. He has not left any sector of the Sanatana Dharma, Sanatana philosophy, Sanatana Sanskriti, Sanatana Sabdha, civilization, culture, Vedic thoughts, and above all, he made a categorical step, projection for the philosophy of Advaita to come out, because he was a good time manager. So many products of the time have been left behind, and they will continue to linger for the eternity because they're timeless teachings. Apart from Sri Guruji and Gandhiji and Adi Shankaracharya ji, so also Swami Vivekananda, small span of life, he could wake up. The sleeping lion in everybody's heart. He trumpeted once again the slogan of Advaita, the absolute reality of the Brahman. Casteless, creedless, colorless, human fraternity, time managers. Let us become like Sri Guruji, like Gandhiji, like Adi Shankaracharya ji, Swami Vivekananda, Hariharanand, through loving time, using time, managing time properly. Oh God, oh Gurudev, bless us to be good managers of time. The second aspect is health management. There is a slogan, I need not repeat it, where it is recognized that health is wealth. Taking care of health is a primacy, is a prime important thing, given primacy. Health management, healthy life, good physique, good psychic situation. Athletic shape of body, athletic vigor and vitality in the physical plane, and vigor of a poet and a philosopher, thinker in the intellectual plane. In determination, in sadhana, in penance, good mind. A good body and a good mind can help us to become good sadhakas, good spiritual practitioners. Ailing body cannot practice Mahamudra properly, not even one cycle, but to dream of 20 cycles or 30 cycles. A person with a poor chest power may not initially be able to practice pranayama, kriya breathing, not even 4 to 6 cycles, but to talk of more than 100 cycles. Of course, practicing slowly and slowly, a man having minimum chest power can score as good as a person having a chest power. Well, we have to practice to have a better chest power, better chest power, better heart power, then better head power. Health management. Health management demands little bit food consciousness. We must be conscious of food. Life is not only for food, but to sustain life, food is a necessity. But the ultimate goal is liberation, activity in family and society, in the globe, to sustain body, good amount of food. There are many descriptions, many narrations as to what an old man should have, young man should have, what a child should have, what a disease should have, and what a yogi should have. I need to enter into that areas of controversy and classifications. But I would simply present whatever I have learned from the teachings of beloved Gurudev and Sri Guruji regarding dietary discipline. Gurudev used to say, our food should be mitahara, limited quantity. It should not be unlimited. If the food intake is beyond the limit, then body is to gain obesity, followed by varieties of diseases. Then the body will become a good rest, better say, good hotel, good dharmashala, good inn, highway inn, for all kinds of illness to come and remain there. People go to the hotel, there's a check-in and check-out time. But a weak body hotel for diseases, there is no check-in time, there is no check-out time. Illness can enter any time and any moment, can remain for any longer days, giving us suffering. A suffering body, a suffering mind cannot practice. You'll fail, you'll struggle. However, Kriya gives us a little bit assurance. A person having a bad health, a person having a bad mind, if regularly practice Kriya, can gain back his health, good mind. Sri Guruji has said many times that he was born earlier than the schedule, and he was full of illness in the childhood. His infancy was full of illness. He used to say that he was swallowing medicines, tablets like chocolate. He was having every day injections being pushed into his arm muscles. It's all because he was ill. But when he determined himself, he resorted to Kriya and practiced Kriya and converted his health, a little bit weak health, to be a strong health, healthy body and healthy mind. How many of us can have as good healthy mind and body as Sri Guruji has? Healthy mind, healthy body. For healthy body, mitahar, limited food. Hitahar, food that is conducive for the body. Let us not consume that is not good for our health. Let us not consume something which is poisonous, injurious. And everyone knows what is that. Hitahar. Seasonal fruits, seasonal berries, vegetables, organic crops, grains. These are really very good, very helpful for maintaining good health, good mind. Annanurupam tanurupa buddhi. As we eat, so is the blood. As is the blood, so is the mind. So food is responsible for giving us good health and good mind. Gurudev says, think of Yuktahara. While taking food, remaining God consciousness. Intertwine God consciousness with food consciousness. It would result in a supreme consciousness, giving us healthy body, healthy mind, and a spiritual consciousness. Yuktahar, Premahar, homemade food. To love food made at home. Mama made food. To love food made by the mother, by the spouse, by the sister, by the daughter, by the aunt, and the like. Handmade food. If you are alone, cook by yourself. I had the privilege to take food made by Sri Guruji during his professorial days, living in Cuttack, working in Ravansha College. And also, once on the bay of the Ganges. Premahar, loving way of cooking, loving way of distributing, and loving way of eating. Food is not to be good alone. That's not enough. Good drink. When you say drink, it's not alcohol. Milk, yogurt, panchagavya. The 5 brilliant components given by Mother Cow. Honey lemon water. Not to take so much of canned food, bottled drink. They may be injurious for health. To be a sadachari. So the time limit is, the constraints of time is there. The other things I'll tell you with 2-3 lines. Sadachara. Living truthfully. Speaking true things. Speaking the truth. Expressing the truth. That means our expression, conversation, writing, everything must be truthful. But we need not offend the other through such expression of the truth. Truth can be expressed in a loving way so that the other person will not feel offended, humiliated, rather get the scope for revision in his life. Sadachara wants, demands, living in a truthful way, helping people in a truthful way, making family, society truthful. In togetherness. The 4th component, this to achieve success, is to lead a community life in togetherness. Be it Gurukulam, be it the family, be it an organization. We should live together. I've seen how in togetherness we have enjoyed meditation and prayer. This togetherness, not only meditation and prayer, but the garden working, seva, and in the dining hall also, has given us joy and has helped us to evolve. Togetherness, not to find fault of others, better to find fault of yourself. Always think that I'm a part of the greater community, the collectivity. I am part of them. Once we feel that I am part of the others, it will be easy for us to cultivate the other component, that is called bringing God into our life. The entire universe is a manifestation of God. Everything in the nature is a manifestation of God. In the society, every man is a walking image of the God. Loving everybody, living in cooperation, in consultation with others, that can help us to bring God within us. To practice bringing God into ourselves, to our heart, let us place Hari Harananji, Pragyananji in our heart first. Inculcating Guru consciousness can help us to embrace God consciousness in the universal level. Bringing God and Guru to ourselves and to restore it. Survive that presence, that holy presence, to sustain it, that holistic presence, we must love Upasana. Upasana. Penance, sadhana. Even seva is sadhana. Service to fellow man is service to God. To regularize our life, our daily activities in such a way that every work will be an offering to the God. Every work and activity of myself will be an offering to the Guru. My word will be an offering to the God. My activity will be an offering to the God. my help, cooperation, my presence will be a manifestation of cooperation, cooperation, and cooperation. To maintain all such practices, to score victory in all these 6 areas needed for success, we have to vow to practice vow, to be humble, to be simple, to be truthful, to be helpful, to be hopeful, joyful, cheerful. Then alone, myself and our surrounding shall be bereft of misery, and all of us, hand in hand, heart in heart, soul in soul, can walk in the new frontier of love, peace, and joy. I bow to all of you, remembering God and Gurus in your hearts. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, Jai Jagannath. I bow to my beloved masters and I bow to all of you. Time for meditation. Let us close the eyes for a moment. Let us pray to God and masters with deep love and devotion. Dhyanamoolam Guror